Hello everybody, welcome back to our CITTADELLA career mode. This might actually be the last episode because, my plan was to make 2 more episodes. You can see the league table right now because we planned on this episode to play against Pescara, simulate all games until this game and all games after this game until the game against Cesena. And then next episode tomorrow basically, play against Cesena, simulate all remaining games and end the season with a squad report, short one and whatever. Now the thing is, I think, let's say both videos would be like 50 minutes. I think I would prefer like to make one 25-minute video, season 2 final, or like 2 videos. We'll see, I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm also not 100% sure if I even want to play against Cesena. I don't think actually, we'll see. What I definitely know is I'm gonna simulate all games against, until the game against Pescara. We'll play against Pescara. And then I will simulate all games against the scene, and then I will make the first big decision, that is, are we gonna play against him or not? If not, then I will definitely end the season today. If yes, then I have to think about stuff. Probably depends on how much happened in the game against Pescara and how long I think showing you the highlights will take. It says Panagulias faces visit from all teammates, so it looks like he might play. Is he? I don't know if he moved to Crotone, can't remember, but might be the case, we'll see. They got a 2 against Frosinone, a win against Chiavari and a loss. No, Panagulias is only on the bench, so that's retarded. He leaves us to be on the bench of a team who is just slightly better than us in the league. Don't know if that makes sense, but I don't care. 3-2, what the fuck, 3-1, boom, we lose. They scored Kalis with the equalizer, then 2 minutes before the end they had to score again. So we start off not too great, with a loss, quite unnecessary in my opinion, but it's fine. My only goal is to finish in the top half of the league, which means I think there are 20 teams or 22? 22. So let's say at least 11th, but like a top 10 finish would be nice, especially because we started off as 8th place. We are still 8th place, of course. Some teams have a game in hand, but even if Avellino wins, we are still 2 points in front of them. So if we can keep a top 10 position, that would be really cool. And yeah, that's the main goal, in my opinion, for me in this episode. Antonopoulos is going up again, he's now 64 rated. Oh wait, we are now playing at home against Pescara Calcio. They are first place, but I think we did win the first game as well. One of the games we are just winning for some reason. Again, against big teams we can always win easily, but against all the other teams, small teams, the worst teams in the league, mid-table teams, we always lose. Don't get it, but somehow it's happening. So let's see what we can do. Of course I would be happy for draw, but if we can win again, that would be quite funny. We'll see. But a draw would of course be enough against first place Pescara, who will win the league if there isn't a big surprise. In the start of the episode there were 6-7 points in front of second, but we almost start with a good with a first goal straight away. 4 minutes played and we had our first 1v1. So we'll see what's happening. Hopefully gonna be a lot of fun this game and not a boring win or a boring loss. Ooh, open. Very open. Turkaslan on the other side, Mir Kia, but he is not quick enough, or is he? Oh, I fucked it up. Old same problem. 70 minutes played. Second huge chance, 1v1. But once again, we don't take our chances. Kalis. Ooh, what a pass to Mirkia. What a slide tackle to save it, but Turkaslan with the pass back. Blocked. Oh, that was an amazing pass there by Kalis. Not what I wanted him to do. That he actually did that himself. He came to that idea himself. I don't know if that wouldn't have been blocked, if that would have been a goal or a really bad shot. I don't know. But the corners also not bad. Oh man, Sararea. The goalkeeper would have saved it, but over the crossbar. He had it down. Not too bad actually, the idea. Then just a few millimeters. So our 4th big chance already. 4th minute, 17th, then 30 and 31st minute. 4 big chances, but we did not take one. That's the thing. It's almost half time. We are completely controlling this game. Should win at least by 1 goal. Mirkia with another chance, and now we finally scored. First chance again missed, but the defender did something really interesting. Like the defender could have cleared after goalkeeper saved, but he decided to just jump over the goalie, block him with his ass. Like, what the hell? Look at what the defender's doing with his own goalie. Like, what the fuck is that? And then it's a goal. Finally, 34 minutes, it is our number 6 Mirkia. Mirkia. Not Mihalkia, but Mirkia. I hate that these names are so close to each other, so similar. I really hate this. But we are finally winning. Once again, a lot of space. Pass to Kalis is actually really good. Kalis. I see Mirkia with another one. Mirkia, can he score a second? What a save. There's 6 big chances in this game. But only 1 goal. Oh, that was a really nice play. Turkoslan with another 1v1. He missed the first one, but now he scores 2-0 in front of half time. Well deserved. It was time to finally score a second. Very nice tackle by Kaplan, passing it to Kalis. Kalis with an amazing pass to Turkoslan, who made a really nice run. Once again, just 1-2 passes and we are always through. 2-0 before half time. Well deserved. Okay. Okay, I knew. I didn't knew. I thought that would be a goal. Like, that was the first chance. It was actually quite a decent attack as well. This should have been the goal. And that was one of the worst shots I've ever seen. I don't even think Kalis could have made such a bad shot. And that's at least a yellow card slightly from behind. Like, what the fuck is this dude even thinking? What he's doing there? It's only yellow. He is lucky that he just got subbed on as well. He just got subbed on like a minute ago, and he's lucky that there was another defender, otherwise this is a red card. Don't know if it would make sense to go for this, but I will actually just try. For fun. Panagos, it's not too bad. Oh, what a save as well. What a save, and not even a highlight. Like, that was beautiful. It hit the post. I don't know if a goalkeeper actually... I will actually make a replay after this corner. But wait a minute, because we might score. Yeah, we score the third. So yeah, even the second half, we are completely dominating, scoring the third as well. But just, let's have a look at this real quick. Did the goalie touch that, or was it just on the post? It was a beautiful free kick. And then, let's see. The goalie saved that actually. That would have been a perfect finish. Goalie saved it. Then the inner post as well, not just the post, the inner post, somehow not in, but kind of on the line. If that is it in the ground, it would go in because of the spin. And then from here, the defender manages to shoot it over. Like, that was 2 beautiful saves and a beautiful free kick. But just a few seconds later, Kalis scores the 3-0. I don't know what Pescara's doing. They had 1 chance and made one of the worst shots I've ever seen. On the other side, it's 3-0, and even 3-0 is a really nice result after this game for Pescara. This could be a 6-7 already. This was our 9th big chance. And like, really big chance already. 9 to 3 shots. Yeah. Like, I don't know what they're doing. Another shot, but this, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't understand why against big teams we are so good. For some reason we are. Ooh, what a save. Ball somehow not over the line, but that was a really bad shot by Agassi. So this was probably the biggest chance. This was the most difficult save Antonopoulos had to do in this game. 10 minutes to go, it's 3-0. They're getting a bit stronger, but it's actually not they're getting stronger. Basically, it's us getting weaker because stamina is gone now. They have another big chance, and it's a goal. Amazing save, and then just really unlucky. First this amazing save, and then somehow it hit like, yeah, okay, no, it was not just unlucky, it was just retarded by Kyriakou. So of course it couldn't be a perfect game, of course. We had to concede and cannot get the clean sheet. Now the only goal has to be to not concede a second, because then this game would be maybe exciting again. And this is not supposed to happen, this can't happen, so just don't concede a second and everything is fine. And again, a game we should have won like 5-6-0. We're only gonna win like 3-1. Not the greatest result after this game, but it's fine. If we don't concede another one, let's park the bus, just make sure nothing's happening. There it is. Game over. Very nice game in the end. Well deserved 3 points. We should have won, sorry. a lot higher. We should have won 4-5-0, but that's fine, I guess. So Sena's winning again, so they might actually win the league. I really have to think about if I want to play against them or not. Not sure if I'm interested. I will just decide when we are in front of a game. We'll have to look at the league and then make the decision. Kyriakos going up, slide taker, send taker from 80 and 81 to 81 and 82. He's now 69 rated. Therefore, just want to improve him one more time. Next up, we have a really unimportant game. It's away against Perugia, second choice team. They did actually win 2 of their last 3 games, so they're not in the worst form, but they're behind us in the league. Quite a few points, so we should be able to. I don't know, man. We are playing away and with our second choice team, so a draw would probably already be a good result. Even though Kuchebe scores 3-1, boom. In the end, we do win because Itro will once again on their side. They equalize, but Kuchebe just 1 minute afterwards scores again. Wow, Kuchebe with 2 goals gets us 3 points. So we start off with 6 out of 9 points so far, up to 7th place as well, with 59 points. Where's third? 72, yeah, okay. But now 77, 72, 72. 72 points, so you can't win the league, of course. Can't win, no, can't get third. 13 points, I mean, it is not possible anymore. 4 games left, 12 points to go. In best case, we can go up to 71, and third place is at 72. So now we know everything we do now is not important, really. We're on the 1st of May, so we will start really quick with a press conference, and then I will go to the Youth Squad monthly report, just have a look if there's anybody interesting. We might sign up or leave, or release, or if one of the 2 players I really want to sign up are finally 16. He is still just 15, unfortunately. We're gonna release George, I don't know, Pancratio, just because its rating is really bad. He is actually quite pacey, so I'm a bit sad about it, but look at these stats, he's really shit, and his potential is also not great. Good job, Baikul, finally hit the 16 years. Do I want to sign him up? I really wanted to wait for him to sign up. Now we got Charizes, so I'm not sure anymore actually. I probably will leave him in here actually for now. Interesting decision, but right now I don't know who to sign. I mean, he would be my 5th choice for both positions. I don't think it would really make sense right now to sign him up. I would love to know his work rates, because if he has defensive work rates like medium high, or low medium, I would use him as center back, and then I would sign him up because he's tall enough, his defending is okay, we can train him, and he's quite pacey, has good jumping, good strength. But if he has high, like high medium, or medium low, or medium, or high, or whatever, even medium high is fine, work rates, then I couldn't use him as center back. So I would really love to know his work rates, but I can't. You know, I think I'm gonna simulate the game against Asena. I don't think it's that interesting. We simulate this one, 3-1, boom, we get a win actually. I didn't expect that because they took the lead, but Miyakira with a quick equalizer. Then Panagos unfortunately getting injured, that they got a red card, and 3 minutes before the end Miyakira scores. So 3 wins, 9 out of 12 points yet in this episode. Now let's only hope that Panagu is not injured, not Panagu, Panagos. Just 7 days, that's perfectly fine. He was injured before for a month, so I'm fine happy that he's not injured. We might actually finish this season with a 90 plus manager rating. We should do, I mean we are hitting every single goal. But we are not doing yet, but we might do. We have 1 monthly score update and 2 youth squad reports, which means that's the last monthly score update. We would have to let them scout again. I don't think he's worth it right now at all. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try it out actually. I'm gonna try this dude out. Oh, why do you have to be a goalkeeper? 58 to 78, 83 to 94, 6'7". How many amazing goalkeepers do we have? We really in some point have to sign them up all, have to train them all or loan them out, and just let them all grow and then sell them for a lot of money. So we cannot scout anybody for a second month. We either have to sign him up or not, and he's not worth it in my opinion to sign him up. So I'm gonna sign this dude up for sure. And Benici also not. So I don't know how much space we still have in your squad. We can at least sign up 1 more player. Let's see, we're now going to quiz. We cannot scout anybody for a second month. We have to sign up or not. There are 2 people we have to talk about. He is not worth it in my opinion. Is he worth it? He has a good potential, but I don't think he's worth it actually. So now I'm gonna reject them all, to be honest. So, let's, are we gonna sign a new scout for Greece? That's a big question right now. Because, I think it's time actually. I think it's time to maybe look for a new scout. I think I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I think we wanna look at at least 4-star scout, so 35,000 is fine. Can we find a decent scout? 5-star, 4-star, 2.8 million. It's almost our whole budget. It's another Italian dude, but yeah, I think it's worth it. So we upgraded him a lot by 2 stars, and now we are gonna scout with him, of course, Greece again. We now have a game against Cesena. They're still second. I don't think so actually. I think I'm gonna end the season today, and I don't think I'm gonna play against them. I'm not that interested. Panagos. Let's replace him real quick with Gogitsoglu. They will get promoted. They scored in the first minute, and they get an injury. 3-1, boom, and we lose. Yeah, okay. You know, who cares really? To be honest. As long as we can still stay in the top 10, and right now there's no way for us to get out of the top 10. I mean, we will at least finish as like 9th place or so. So I'm quite sure we finish as 7th or 8th place. Antonopoulos is going up again, as I just told you, he's now 66 weighted. The second last game of this season, we are playing against one of the worst teams for League, Terni, first choice team. We're playing at home, so we should be able to get at least a draw. 3-1, Turkestan scored already, 3-1, boom, and it is a draw in the end, because unfortunately Palombi did equalize, but it's fine enough, I guess. We should be still 7th place, yeah, because of 1 point, so if we can keep 7th place, I would be really happy. If we drop down to 8th, that would be meh, but of course 8th place would still be a really nice result, but it would be cool if we could get 7th, because then we would be in the top 3rd of the league table. With 8th place we wouldn't. So, would be cool. Kemal Batur wants out of our youth squad. He thinks he's ready to join our first choice team, or our professional team. Kemal Batur, he's 17, just 58 weighted, he's low. No, I don't care. He can go if he wants to be honest. If he really wants to go, he can go. I don't care, he can end the contract. I don't really want him, and I also don't think he's that good that I would really be able to train him a lot and sell him for a lot of money. Baykurt is the next player who wants out. Oh, that was wrong. Baykurt. So let's have a look. Baykurt, where is he? Good job, Baykurt, actually our right back. He wants out already, aren't you retarded? Okay. Or is there another one? Oh, there is another one. Wow. That is quite disappointing to be honest, but that's fine. Of course, I really want to keep him. The thing is, I want to make like a list of how big the potential of every player is, to know who I'm really supposed to train and get. For example, if there's like a right now 70 weighted player with a potential of like 80, and then I have a player who's just 60 weighted but with potential of 90, I should train this dude, because he can in the end go bigger, and he can be our first choice whatever position he plays until the end of the season, series, not only season but series. But I forgot in the first basic season I simulated, before I started the career mode, there's like 20-30 players I signed up. I forgot to look at their potentials, and I don't know who is really good and who is bad, except of the players of course that shows me in the Scott report, like Panakos, Miakia, like Turkestan, Kaplan, whatever, that they have showing great potential to be special or whatever. So I don't know, man, but next season, I can tell you that next season there are gonna be big changes. I will re-roll basically everything. What I mean with that is, I will look at the squad and will really make sure that I put my first choice team basically is just or includes all my best players, best weighted and best potential players. For example, Panagos might lose the spot because Kokitsoglu has a bigger potential, Kokitsoglu, and he's already 1 higher weighted. Panagos is 69, Kokitsoglu is 70 weighted. And also other players might lose their spot for players who have more potential. Mirakuya scored, Zarek got injured, unfortunately they equalized, they not only equalized but even got the comeback. But Panagos 4 minutes before the end did score. Let's only hope that Kiriakou is not getting injured badly for the last game, but just has a short injury. We get 4.7 million euros, he is injured for 2 days, and he accepted contract. So let's have a quick look at his work rates and stuff, because that's really interesting backward. And I think whenever you sign somebody up, he also has a growth in height or whatever. He's not the fastest, but he's decent. He's medium low, and that's not good for for center back. So I have to use him as right or left back, as left back actually. But I have Charisse, so I'm gonna train him just because of potential here and there. But like, yeah, we have a lot of players in here. I don't know their potentials. So I'm really gonna change a lot in the next season. And every player that I loaned out and didn't core, every player that was my bench or reserves and is not coring, you will have a squad report on the end of this, is getting sold. Under the post straight away going up again, 67 rated. Every goalkeeper we have has like a huge potential of at least like high 80, like 88 to like 93 or whatever. It's actually retarded. You just got a monthly report, the last one of this season. I'm not sure about this dude. I think whenever he wants to go, he can. He is nice. I mean, he's a pacey. Has height. I mean, he's pacey for a center back, especially. His stamina is also decent. Jumping is good. Strength is good. Aggression is good. He's already 6'5", but his potential is the greatest, and he's already 17. But he is like actually really not too shabby. On 90 to 94 now. Are you kidding me? 90 to 94 is still not 16. He really has to hit 16 soon, because what the hell? Günver is new. Yeah, I mean, at least he has actually 80 acceleration. But he's not the greatest so far, and his potential might be actually too bad. Same for this dude, who is really low weighted. Another goalie. Yeah, wow, 87 to 93. Yeah, also not too shabby. And that's it, basically. We are now just gonna simulate through this month a bit. I'm gonna go through the training sessions, and I will show you the league table, statistics, and then just yeah, make his quick squad report and talk about the players. Like, not the growth too much, but if I'm gonna sell them or not. Antonopoulos, the third training in a row he got up, and all the last 3 trainings he gone up once. What the hell? 68 rated already now. Wow, that's some decent growth for sure. Christakos is back from injury, and now of course I'm not sure anymore if I want to even use him, because Antonopoulos is growing that fast, but we'll see about it. First of all, Martha's asking for higher wage. We still actually have a decent amount of money, so it shouldn't be a big problem. He's now actually the first player that was my youth squad, and we signed up on the youth squad, who is now earning more than 1,000 euros a week. He's asking for 1,150. He's the first player who's on more than 1,000. Antonopoulos actually did not go up for once, but he's close. And also Kyriakou will still this month hit this 70 rating. We have 2 month discount updates and one last one. First of all, Turkey, not good enough. So I'm gonna scout this Kartal dude for a second month, and all the other dudes are actually really disappointing, really bad. So we don't even have to talk about them. Next up, quiz. First report from the new dude. What did I just do? Did I look at... Okay, I was a bit confused there. So let's see, the dude from quiz will get me a player who might be interesting, but not enough to like scout sign up straight away, I would say. And all the other players are not good enough. And we got the last one from Romania. And again, really disappointing. So not even one player. This name though, Marcel Mu !et. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, not one from Romania, not one from Turkey, just one just got for a second month. The same for Greece. Once again, quite disappointing. The scouting updates in this series were quite disappointing. We found a lot of amazing, not a lot, that's the thing, like, the quality this season was better than the quality in the first season, but the quantity was a lot worse. In the first season we found like 20 very good talents. This season we found like 5, but with not just very good, but like amazing. So for one full season to just find like 5, 6 is really disappointing, but the quality from these dudes on the other side is just beautiful. Do we have the money? I think we do have the money to actually let this one dude scout again. The last training session, we should be able to see some growth, and we do. Antonopoulos is going up to the 69, Kyriakou is going up to the 70 with some amazing defending skills. He's even almost halfway to the 71 already. Kyriakou is almost 70 rated as well. Alright, it's time, ladies and gentlemen. We will have, first of all, look at the league table. 42 games played. I wanted last season to just get 1 point per game, so 42 points. This season I told you I want 1.5 points per game, which would mean 63. 63 points was my goal, and we got 64, so we did hit our goal. Where we find that 7th place is also what I wanted. I wanted to get in the top 10. We did. With 7th place, we have 5 more wins than losses, 17 wins, 13 draws, 12 losses. 53 goals is decent enough, not amazing, but it's okay. 34 goals conceded is quite decent. Goal difference of +9 is okay. Next season, I think it's gonna be the season where we definitely at least will fight for promotion, probably even hit promotion, I guess. But yeah, we'll see. Other interesting things for me are just Capo Nazionale going to Inter, who won against Juve, who before won against Milan. Not too shabby. We can have a look at, like, what the hell, Champions League and Euroleague. Bayern won the Code Europe. We're gonna have a quick look at Champions League, Euroleague. Then I'm gonna show you top goal scorer and this stuff. Gonna have a quick look at the Serie A league table to see who gets relegated. Man U won against Arsenal, English Champions League final. What the hell? Chelsea was easily beating Dortmund. What the fuck? Braga did win against Barca. Braga, but lost 7-0. What the hell? Like in the quarterfinals. From the 8 teams, there were 1, 2, 3, just 3 English teams, but they all got through. 3 out of 4 teams in the semifinals and both teams in the final were English. That's crazy. What the fuck? So, next up, Champions League. Euroleague, of course. That will again take some time and then I will lose connection to the... actually not. Milan won the Euroleague against Juve. What the fuck? We had an Italian Euroleague final and an English Champions League final. What the actual fuck? What the fuck? Okay, interesting. Now let's take a look at the Italian league. Oh no, yeah, let's actually do first the Italian league and then look at other stuff. Juve won because of goal difference. Wow. It was actually quite close. I mean, Inter with the same amount of points and just 4 points to Lazio, 1 point more to Napoli, 2 points more to Milan, and 2 points more to Roma. What the fuck? Palermo's getting relegated, same for Empoli and maybe Verona. So just the teams that got promoted in the last season are now going down. Wow, but Carby saved themselves in case you are watching this next one. So top goal scorer by, he always was the top goal scorer. This Muzinski dude from Salerno who scores a few goals against us as well. We have actually somebody in here with Kalis 12 goals. And also took Aslan with 11 who scored a lot in the second half of the season. Assist wise we have Kalis with 7. And that's already it. Of course, clean sheets, we are not too great. We just have 6. No, wait, where is he? Where is our dude? Christakos has 5. Panagoulias, of course, also a player, has 4. So we are like 10 maybe in total with all players. Yellow and red cards, we don't have to look at this. Yeah. And now I have to leave quick. But I will come back soon and then we'll make the Scotty pot. So we're gonna sell, let's say like 5-6 players. We're gonna loan out around the same. So there are like 12-13 players definitely gonna leave us. And probably like 4-5-6 players I'm gonna sign up from the youth squad. And probably like half of them I'm also gonna loan out. So there's gonna be a lot of change in the team. And yeah, this is basically it. I think I showed you everything. Do we have another training session? We actually do have another training session. That's quite funny. So let's see if we actually can do something here. No, we can't, but both players are at the 69 rating, so both will probably hit the 70 soon. And now let's end this season. The board will of course be happy. I showed you often enough the board task, so I don't have to show you again. So this is it with season 2. Next season, again, we are going through things really quickly. Out of the 42 games, I might probably just play like between 5 and 10. So I will go through things a lot quicker, especially in the first half of the season. I'm going to simulate a lot. Let's say out of the first 21 games, I might play just like 2 or 3. But then in the second half, I will maybe play more. I will definitely play more. But we're gonna do things a lot quicker. Next episode out in, I don't know, man. Gonna take a few days. Then we will, of course, make big changes to the squad. So it's also up to you to tell me in the comments, who do you think deserves 1 or 2 training slots? Who do you think deserves a spot in a first choice team? Who is not having one yet, of course? Who deserves to have a spot on the bench? Who is not having one yet? Or somebody who is in my first choice team do you think just deserves bench and shouldn't be in my first choice team? What do you think? What should I do in the especially in the striker position with Selik Antes, with Panagos Kokitsoglu, and with our white left backs and the goalkeeper position? These are the most important decisions. Right now, the only things that are kind of clear are the center backs. Zerre and Kiriakou gonna stay first, and I'm gonna use the Pagatio as backup and maybe going for another backup instead of Mavros. That's quite clear. So the DM position is quite clear as well, with Mikir, maybe Taturis. And except of this, I think things are quite open. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode and this season. If you did, then please smash the like button. I will see you tomorrow with either Rocket League or with Aston Villa again. I hope you look forward to that. Have an amazing day, guys, and bye.